Hey guys, this is Esther. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I am doing a craft with me style video. We're going to be working in this journal that I am making for a swap in the Casa Azul Junk Journal group. The collection I used is by the one and only Anna from Lace Boutique 1. I'll leave a link to her shop in the description box below, and don't forget to use code Esther10 for a discount. She has lots of collections, and she just came out with her Christmas one and a winter swan one. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. You're not going to want to miss those. Anyway, so let's get started. I don't really make these craft with me style videos because I feel like I'm very boring when it comes to crafting, or I'm super slow. And so I feel like you guys are not going to want to sit here and watch me craft, although I love those type of videos. One person that I'm kind of recently really into watching her videos and just crafting along with her, with my own project, is Koi. She talks and I almost feel like I'm there with her, even though I'm not. I also love watching Roxy. I love her accent, so I love listening to her. Another person that I like to watch when they're doing making journals is, what's that lady's name? Gail. She says, "Hi everyone, it's Gail." I love her little intro. So, I thought, what, let me give it a try. I know that some of you say you like these longer type videos. But yeah, so I will speed up through some parts though. I just like right now because I'm talking. I'm leaving it real time. But I'm a super slow crafter. I feel like I craft so slow, and I see people post pictures of something they're working on, and then 2 hours later, it's like the finished product. And I'm like, how do you craft that fast? I don't know. I don't. But anyways, this journal that I am working on is for a swap in the Casa Azul Junk Journal group. Don't forget to come join us if you'd like to. Lots of swapping and lots of inspiration going on there. And it is a Day of the Dead journal swap. And I do not celebrate Day of the Dead, but I had seen this collection from Anna and I just really wanted to use it. And so I did ask for permission from the group if it would be okay if I joined, even though I do not celebrate. I feel like I've told you this before. When it comes to religion, I don't like to overstep my boundaries. I don't even like to craft religious stuff because we all believe different, and I don't want nobody to say anything about my belief, and I would absolutely never say anything about anyone's belief. And I feel like even though that's just the thing, I don't know if this is a religious thing or not. Yeah, so I was like, I don't know if I want to craft because I don't want to offend anyone if I put one thing and they're like, oh, that's not even part of it. And, I don't want to offend anyone. But I was told that it was okay for me to join. So I tried to keep it just pretty, nothing religious. I don't know if I've seen some people say this is a tradition and traditions aren't religious. And then other people say put crosses and stuff, which is more religious. So I don't really know much about this. I just really wanted to use the collection and I was given permission to. So I'm trying to make something that will not offend the recipient. And I think I did okay. I finished up the journal and it is almost packed up. But you guys, I really love this collection. I love anything Mexican. I think I've told you guys. And yeah, so this is what the journal is looking like. I did print out some of these. I believe these envelopes, that green one right there, was free in Anna's Patreon. So you might want to check her Patreon out. She has different tiers. She has lots of free freebies, lots of inspiration videos. And depending on the tier you get, there's I believe even a Happy Mail tier. I'm not really sure. But yeah, so I use that from her. And then the vintage style tape that I am taping on it is also part of Anna's. Some people who have Patreons, they give out a lot of free digitals as part of, being part of their patron. So definitely check some of your favorite journalers or crafters out if they have patrons, because they give out a lot of free digitals, and I believe that's where these envelopes are from. And also that tape, that vintage, that one right there that I'm cutting, that one's also, if I'm not mistaken, part of Anna's freebie on Patreon, or was once. But yeah, guys, so that's what that is. And let me speed this up a little so that y'all don't get just bored by me rambling. What's your favorite part about making journals, or about crafting in general, any certain project? For me, when I'm making journals, it's this right here. Adding the flips, the pockets, the tucks, the trim, just anything that makes the journal unique. I love that part. My least favorite part is when I put it in through the sewing machine, like sewing all the pages and all that. Although it is my most unfavorite thing, my least favorite thing, I do it 99% of the times because I think it looks pretty. I think it adds a little subtle something to the journals. So I will always have some type of stitching with the machine, because I just think it looks pretty, even though I do not like to do it. I do have a hard time choosing what to add, because I'm not as creative as other journalers that I see when they're crafting. It just comes so easy to them. They're like, this can go here, or what about here? But for me, it's not like that. For me, I have to really think about it. However, there are times like this one right here where I know exactly where I want the girl to go. She has the guitar in her hands, and I'm like, I want her on one of the music pages. I don't want her to be a pocket. I just want her on there just to add extra beauty to the journal. And so that's what I did. Here you see I had taped a bag. I had taped an image, like one of the digitals, on a bag, because that was going to be the cover of the journal. But then I decided I wanted to go with the faux leather look. So that's what I actually ended up using. So I did recycle the pieces and I did not throw them away. As you can see, and I think I've mentioned it a million times, I love the ripped, torn look, the grungy look. I love that look. So, ripping it off the bag was actually perfect because it worked out and I got to add it ripped, and I liked how it looked. Something else that I love how it looks on journals, and I know it's not like a popular thing, but I love when journals have like the alligator mouth that they call, when they're just full and you can't even fully close them. You have to like tie them. I think that's so pretty because it means that you've worked so much on it and you've added so much of you in it. And I try, when I make my journals, not to use a lot of cardstock on the pages or on the flips. I try to use like just regular copy paper, because when you come in, the person who purchases my journals, or the person who I swap with, or even the people who I give them away to, I want them to still be able to put, if they want to put cardstocks, if they want to do ephemera, like receipts, tickets, stuff like that, it's gonna bulk up more. So I try to use things that, even though the journal does look a little bulky when I send it or give it to them, it's gonna look even more alligator mouth when you're done with it. I think that's so pretty. A finished alligator mouth journal is just chef's kiss to me. I know, maybe it's not a popular opinion, but to me it is. I really think it's so pretty. When I see a journal that's loved and worked in, it's so, so pretty. So that's one thing about me. I try to use just regular copy paper. I do use cardstock, especially in my Christmas ones, but not as much, because like I said, I know that once people use them, they're going to fill up. And if I send it out bulky and too thick and already with a huge alligator mouth, then it doesn't give the owner room or space to do a lot of adding to. So yeah, that's something that I love. I know, weird. So typically, like, craft with me videos aren't voiced over like I'm doing right now, but it was just so loud at my house this day. Like, the kids were there, everyone was there, and so I couldn't just sit and quietly craft like with no background noise. That's why I'm doing a voiceover. But if you guys are liking this type of craft with me videos, let me know and I will make more of these, but during the day when they're in school, so that there's no noise in the background. But this is what it's, you know, how I make my journals, very, very slowly. Anyways, guys, that is it. That's it for this video. And thanks for hanging out. Hope that you guys like this video. And if you haven't yet, subscribe and join our tiny family. Hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any videos. Thank you guys so, so much. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.